We acknowledge the Kaurna people as the traditional custodians of the Adelaide region, and we pay our respects to all elders past, present and emerging. Welcome to Behind the Content podcast, hosted by myself, Lex.
And me, Matt.
Both experts in content creation with a combined 16 years experience.
Join us as we bring you behind the scenes of our lives as business owners, deep diving into the rise of iPhone wedding content, aligning with your purpose, the wedding industry, and everything in between.
You'll hear from industry experts, talented creators, as well as couples sharing their journeys and insights from their own weddings.
Get comfy and let's grow together as we cover all things wedding content and more every week. Episode 21.
Episode 21. Welcome. Very exciting.
We're going to watch 21 Jump Street tonight.
You can.
Okay.
I'm going to a Seinfeld quiz tonight. So.
What's with you and quizzes at the moment?
Oh, well, I had it already booked in. My friend is obsessed with Seinfeld.
So is my brother-in-law. Watches it every day.
I've watched, really? That's crazy. I've watched it like once the whole way through, like I think it's like 9 seasons.
Yeah, wow.
And it took forever.
Like
but
Friends.
it was good.
You don't like Friends?
Oh, it's
I'm
just
gonna see you next year.
It's just so, I don't know, like
I love it.
they literally record the laughs and put it on
How
there.
do you like me as a person? I feel like I am Rachel and Phoebe put together.
I was going to say Phoebe for sure.
Yeah, Phoebe.
I've seen it, like I've watched it
Oh, wow.
many times, but I'm like, yeah, not my favourite
Okay.
sitcom.
Okay.
That's for sure.
One of my favourites. That's
Yeah.
okay.
What's the other favourites? This will determine the rest of your personality then, I guess.
I'm going to stop talking now. Well,
No
new
judgment.
ones or old ones?
Well, like comfort shows, no?
Oh, comfort shows. I watched Grey's Anatomy, Scrubs. Love
Scrubs, yeah. The earlier seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you love The Office, and I want to say The Office, but I have not sat down and
okay.
watched it.
Not everyone can be amazing. That's fine. Kidding. The Office US is elite.
Yeah.
I am rewatching Community, which is a fave of mine because
Is that like Parks and Rec? I haven't seen
yeah,
Parks
which
and
I've seen as well.
Okay.
Which I do love Parks and Rec, though it does go for a bit. Yeah, Community's up there. It's
Gilmore
very
Girls?
niche though. Gilmore Girls, yeah.
Cute.
But Lorelai annoys me at like different points, and I'm like, just relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Interesting.
Schitt's Creek,
Oh,
hands
funny.
down,
Funny.
one of
That's,
my all-time favorites.
Things like Two Broke Girls and...
No,
No, you didn't like it?
no,
What about,
those ones are so staged. It kills me.
Yeah, I know they are. But so was like That's So Raven, and I love that.
Okay, That's So Raven was funny. That was iconic, 2000s quality.
Iconic. I
Iconic.
think I made a reel with it. It was so cringe, but I was like, it was so funny.
I always say like, you're nasty.
You're nasty.
You're nasty.
Okay,
Literally.
it's fine. We connected. We found one.
Okay. That's So Raven. Such a niche one. So good. Yes. So yeah. Well, I've got a Seinfeld quiz night, and then I'm probably going to be shit because they're all going to be like super niche.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Where's
we
it
had
at?
one on the weekend. It's actually at this pizza place called Cosmo's Pizza Bar after Cosmo Kramer.
Uh-huh.
So
Yum. So you
yeah.
get to eat at the same time.
Yeah, like you can order stuff and that. So me and my mate are going to go. I'm like, okay, well,
So
I'm in it for the pizza and getting all the answers wrong. So
Yeah, absolutely. You might still win.
it's okay. Her cousin is coming, and apparently they like know everything about Seinfeld. I was like, cool, so we're going to win, and I don't have to do anything.
Amazing.
It's nice.
And you're just there for the food and the drinks.
I'm there for the lols,
The
the
lols,
vibes.
The lols,
yeah,
the vibes.
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. You had the expo on the weekend.
I did have the expo on the weekend. It was really good. Loved it. It was my first expo ever as a photographer.
Oh, ever?
Ever. I've never been to one. Well, I've been to one and walked around and got content throughout the day, but I wasn't an exhibitor, if that makes sense.
What's an exhibitor?
Someone that has a stall.
I thought you had a stall, no?
This year I did.
Oh,
But the first one I went to as like a person
Okay.
just to get content, I wasn't one.
Oh, right. Okay.
But I handed out business cards.
Oh, interesting.
She said I could.
Okay, that's
And
good.
then that took all day. Got there at like 8:30, set up. Emma was amazing. She's like did all the marketing stuff and 2 of the girls, 3 of them were there, which was really nice.
Of your crew?
Yeah,
Yep.
of the crew. Which I didn't really put 2 and 2 together, that I was like, amazing, we're all here, it's going to be a team effort. But then at times our table was so busy because there were 4 people pulling people, like talking to people and chatting instead of just me. So that was great, but it was also hectic. And then I felt like I didn't get to talk to everyone. So if you were there and I didn't talk to you, I'm really sorry. I felt bad. And then, I think it'll be worthwhile. Yeah. Which is the main thing. How you go. Yeah, see how we go.
Those things are always like...
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know what to expect.
Yeah, I think from like the last venue, like open day I went to, I got like 1 lead, but they're like all 2027 couples.
Exactly.
And I'm like, we don't quite book in over a year in advance. So yeah, interesting. Yeah.
I was a bit naughty. I said yes to a couple that are getting married the end of next year. Like very end.
A bit naughty.
A bit naughty. I said, yes, I'll give you the offer price for that, but it's ages away.
Oh, I know. Sometimes it's hard though, because you're like, I want to help you, but your wedding is
so far away.
Doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and we did a giveaway for 5 free hours of content, and the girl that won is so excited. Like, it was exactly the response that I wanted, not just a thank you.
When's her wedding?
End of next year as well. Oh, early next year actually.
Okay. Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
At least it's not like a year and a half away.
A year and a half away, 3 years.
It's like, oh God, no. God. Yeah, you have to have T's and C's around that for sure.
For sure.
Cool. We've got the gratitude cards today because I forgot the angel cards at home. Sorry.
Again, sorry.
So these ones, we did them last week with Chelsea on episode 20. Yeah. And I feel like...
She got gifts and she just had her birthday.
And she just had her birthday. How cute is that?
Very perfect.
So I'm going to shuffle these and then you can pick one. So there is a little illustration on the front. And then there's some actionables on the back. What
appreciate everything your body does for you each day. Slow down.
On the front? Hold on.
Oh. Give yourself a big loving hug.
Oh, that's cute.
That is really cute.
So what does it say, sorry?
Slow down and focus on what your body is capable of. Can you run or swim? I can do both. Dance like no one is watching? Yes. Touch your toes? Yeah, no, don't think I can. Say out loud 3 things you love and appreciate about your body.
You have to do that right now, but you can if you want to.
I love about myself. That I'm alive. That's nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's hard. Like my knees.
Your knees?
I don't know. I was like, I literally can't think of anything.
Why do you appreciate your knees so much?
Because they don't hurt yet. And I
That's
can bend
a good
down a lot at weddings.
Yeah, I'd take that.
Yeah,
because one of my knees always hurt.
Does it? Oh.
Well, not always, but yeah.
I won't gloat then. Sorry. Probably jinx myself for this whole next season now. I'm going to have sore knees.
There's like tendonitis in my knee from soccer, so good times.
Yeah. Do you have to strap it like for big wedding days? Because you would squat a lot, don't you?
No.
Really. Got the hand thing.
It's not too bad. It's usually when I'm running, that's when it hurt. Like, will hurt later, get swollen. Yeah. Yeah. What's the third thing?
That was the third thing.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Oh, no, for my body.
Yeah.
I actually really like how my body will tell, like when I'm craving something, because I've got better at researching. Like when I'm craving something, I'm like, why am I craving this? And usually things that I'm craving are because I'm lacking in something. So like yesterday I had 2 big glasses of milk, and then I looked into it and I'm like, calcium? Craving calcium? I don't know.
2 big glasses of milk?
Yeah.
Straight.
That's
weirder than the friends thing.
It is. But,
milk.
Yes,
on its own.
So good. It just like really quenches the thirst sometimes. But it was strange because Robbie even looked. We don't even have normal milk in our house usually. Maybe that was why as well. But this came in the order. Did you see my TikTok I did about, or my reel I did about this random shopping order that we got? We got it twice in a row.
No.
That Woolies just delivered someone else's order.
Oh my God.
And someone commented like, you can donate it. I'm like, yes, I know I can, I will, but it was fun to make a video about it. We called it a Woolies Lucky Dip.
That's so weird.
They got all this random stuff. But milk was in it, and I had some, and now I feel guilty because it wasn't my milk, but oh well. Yep. We got 4 bags of groceries.
What?
Then I only ordered chocolate and garlic bread, and then we got 4 bags of groceries.
Wow, they really fucked up.
They really fucked
Yeah.
up because it said Madeline on the bag, so I'm assuming they just mixed up the
Oh, no.
Yes.
Sorry, Maddie.
Sorry.
Whoever you
But I
are.
messaged Woolies and I was like, okay,
This
so
isn't
this
mine.
has happened again. And they were
I can't believe they've done it twice
I
now.
know. And they were like...
This poor Maddie's getting gypped.
Yeah, literally. And they said, all good, not your fault, you keep it or you donate it or you do whatever you want with it. And I was like, okay, but what about the other person? And then it said, we'll just refund you. I think because it's a robot, it thinks that I was complaining because I sent a second message. So it just said, we'll refund you.
Oh,
And I'm like,
so you get...
I got all the money back and 4 bags of groceries. I was like, that's nice, but also I feel guilty. Oh well.
I mean, that's pretty lucky.
It is pretty lucky.
Today is going to be a really good one. We're talking about content creator FAQs because myself and Mad's obviously in a couple of Facebook groups
We are.
with
They're a bit
other
funny.
content creators.
Bit controversial.
Not that we're going to go into
No, not
specifics, yeah, but I think just looking at common questions and themes that come up in these groups and obviously addressing these things for our content creators listening out there who are obviously newbies or people that are just have experience but still wanting to see like what is happening in the world of
What's
wedding
the norm?
content.
Where's it okay to bend the rules? Where's it probably not okay to bend the rules? Yeah.
Yes, what are the hot topics? And then in our next episode, we're going to dive deeper into a specific topic about cameras and
I'm
content
very
creators.
Stay tuned for that one.
So we're very, very keen. We had to do a whole separate episode on that topic that we're excited to share with you. So this one is a bit more of a light on general advice, obviously. So Mads, you want to kick us off with the first
I thought this one was...
FAQ that goes on for our creators?
I think it's a pretty common one, but this one stood out. It was asking about, I'll just say it word for word. Working a 10+ hour shift. Oh wait, I don't have a word for word.
Sorry, it's not word for
Sorry.
word.
I think it was like, do you have any tips for working a 10+ hour shift as a content creator? And I was like, that's actually a very good one because not everyone would have experience. I had experience from photos, but yeah, it wouldn't be common. So my tip, what would your tip be? I want to know what you're thinking.
Come prepared. Bring your snacks and your water. That is a must-have. If it's going to be a warm day, bring an insulated bottle of water because you're not going to be carrying it with you. Usually, especially if you're going between locations like bride's house to the church or ceremony location to portraits and so on, you want to have a cold bottle of water. Sometimes I actually bring 2 bottles, one that I can take on the go with me, like a smaller bottle that I can quickly sip while I've got it in my bum bag or in my backpack. And the second bottle is the insulated bottle that I keep with ice in it in my car because obviously if it's a warm day, gets hot, you don't want a fucking hot tasting water like all the plasticky yuck. So gross. So having a backup plan for your water is always really good because you don't know, especially until you get to the reception, like that's probably going to be your first instance where someone's going to have water for you to drink. And you have to stay hydrated during the day. Like have something like a bottle with electrolytes in it. Like a soda is really good. I've got some like hydration salts in my water at the moment, especially if you don't like drinking water or the taste of it. Hydration salts are great for just throughout the day because it's got your sodium, magnesium and potassium all in there.
Yes.
And you're just going to keep replenishing yourself, especially when it's hot and you're sweating bullets.
So smart.
If you can, I think, like in Europe, it's probably a bit harder because you might not have an insulated bottle with you or you're not traveling in your car. Now I need water.
You have if you've got a bum bag on, there's usually little clips and stuff. You can have those pretty small, the like flat drink bottles. You could clip one of them on maybe if you're like walking around a lot and you don't have a home base. But if you do have a home base, then obviously a big bottle's fine. Just leave it there. And
I think if you've got like your car with you or if like you're going, to one location, take it in with you, take all your stuff inside.
Put it with a photographer and videographer.
Yeah, or ask the staff like where you can put your things so that it stays cold throughout the day. Usually if you're at a venue like a winery though, they will have water on tap, so you should be fine. And they will try to look after the vendors with water. But your responsibility is to stay hydrated and stay nourished as well. So food, some snacks, things that won't go off like a muesli bar. Muesli bar is really good.
Speaking from experience,
Banana.
It's so easy to... I think as business owners too, it's very easy to get in the mind of just go, I'm fine. And we are usually able to push through, but if you have a team, like I learnt this lesson, like a massive wedding we did, I was in my mindset of go, everything's fine. And she said, do we eat? And I'm like, shit. I'm like, yes, we definitely do.
Yeah.
Like, I did organise that. It was ready. But I was like, I'm personally not going to stop because there's so much that I want to do. But sometimes...
But you set the precedent because then they feel bad and they're like,
I know. And I said, don't you feel bad? So
yeah.
then I ate. And, well, I didn't eat that time, but now I do. And
like sit down with your team. Like if you've got food for a vendor meal
sit
at the reception, like make sure you eat it. Because then you don't want to be doing the Hungry Jack's run on the way home.
You might still
like
do it depending on the venue that you're at.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, I remember one time myself and Jess Mary were driving back from Renmark. It's a 3-hour drive, and we got so many KFC chips. We got like 3 boxes of large KFC chips. And she got some nuggets, and we just smashed it. Oh my God, it was like the best tasting chips I've ever had because kind of when you had stuff going on because it was a cocktail wedding.
Yeah.
And so when we were, when we were working, the food was coming out. And so, a cocktail wedding, you're always kind of just missing the food if you're not in the right spot, the right time. And I was like,
sometimes it's really fancy stuff. But
yeah.
I don't know if I want to eat a pig's tail today.
Pig's tail?
No, there was never a pig's tail, but I couldn't think of a weird thing. A quail egg. I don't want to eat a quail egg today.
What kind of weddings are these? Fancy. You could have just said an oyster or like
I love oysters
pork belly.
I love oysters, but when you're holding me stuff, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So eat. Take some snacks with you or take some nuts, have some nuts in the car with you when you are
That's a good one.
Driving home. That's a really good one. Or pretzels are really good.
Yum.
Again, the saltiness. I'm getting really specific here, but there's probably my number one tip is just like be prepared for like the longevity of the day with food and with water. Yeah, definitely. For sure. What would you recommend?
Good shoes.
Good shoes, yeah, good one.
I'm trying to find good shoes for this season because I usually just wear my...
What do you wear usually?
Just my white little Gucci's, which I love.
Gucci.
They look really cute. I always
like
get
sliders
comments.
or sneakers?
Sneakers. But I always get comments on them. So then I'm always like, I want to wear them again because everyone likes the Gucci's and they've got red in it, so it matches the bow.
Right.
But they're flat and they do not give you good arch support. So I probably need to get inserts. Inserts are good. Or better shoes. What do you wear? You wear good ones.
I change it up, but usually I'm wearing New Balances or like sneakers. Or I will wear sandals if it's really hot.
Oh, yeah, if it's really hot.
But my sandals are so average and a half. They're like spend less shoes, Kmart.
I'm not really a brands girl, but for like the shoes I just am. Those shoes
I'm not. I'm so not. Yeah, I don't care. I wear the same. I wear these New Balances every single day.
Oh, dude. Right.
Every day of my life. Yeah.
We're not talking about all the time. We're not brand girl all the time.
But I wear those and I do like they do all right.
Yeah.
They just don't look super crash hot. But the sandals look nice, but for a 10-hour...
That jogged my memory. But if you're going to wear sandals, grippy ones, so when your feet get sweaty,
totally.
they're not sliding off your feet.
Yeah.
I've done that before. That was really funny for me.
Yeah, it just gets so sweaty and gross.
Oh, I ended up kicking them off and I just did the whole ceremony barefoot. This is in Bali.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was on grass though, right?
Yeah, it was on grass. So I was like, that's amazing. I feel so grounded. I felt
it's not like in a church.
No.
We're barefoot in a church on these cold tiles.
Oh, I would have got kicked out for sure. That's as bad as your shoulders being showing. Is that a rule for your family?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you can't wear a singlet in the Greek church, that's for sure. You got to cover your shoulders like a lady.
Yep. Be a lady. Or a gentleman.
Yeah. Anything else for our 10-hour shift, babes? Battery packs, obviously. Packs on packs.
Yeah. Do you know what helps me as well? Being very organised and knowing what's coming up. So then I've got something to work towards. Like, the day just goes so fast anyway.
It does.
That
It
you're
does.
Not really...
I rate a 10-hour day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good because you feel like you got everything. And you're not trying to squish it all in.
Yeah. And you get to cover all of the things. And then you can kind of leave at like the 10 o'clock mark. Yeah. After the first dance, some D-floor.
Yeah,
in bed.
Get some boogie in.
Before midnight. So good. Yeah, but definitely batteries is going to be your main thing.
Are you talking about physically or?
I'm talking about your phone.
No, I know, but was that person talking about... Because I just went straight to physical things. Was she talking about
I don't know.
The technical stuff or the physical stuff? We'll do both. You're lucky.
Get physical. I don't know. Maybe both. Maybe everything.
Everything.
I think we just cover everything.
We'll cover everything.
Internal, external.
Yep. Yeah, batteries.
Yeah, batteries for sure. Lights if you need it, if it's going to be nighttime,
Storage.
if you're shooting at night. Yes, have plenty of storage, because if you're doing a 10-hour shoot, I mean, look, for us, our average for raw content, deliverables, raw and video and photo, is about 100 photos and videos per hour. So that's over 1,000 for a 10+ hour shift, right? So you need the storage, especially if you're shooting 4K.
Yeah.
You need the storage in your phone to support that, because the last thing you want to be doing is fucking when you're
deleting
filming
things.
something on your phone and it comes up with
That's how I got into
storage
trouble.
full.
Don't do it. That's how I got into trouble and deleted stuff from the wedding I did the day before, because I was like, I've saved it all. It's all uploaded. It's all in there. And then I got home, and 2 weeks later, the bride reaches out and says, just checking, do you know if you've got like the last hour, 2 hours of footage from the dance floor? Because I know they would have been so funny. And I'm like, absolutely, they're in there. And I looked while I'm at this wedding. I should have been looking when I was at a wedding, but I was like, this is scary.
ADHD.
ADHD
Urgency.
And then it wasn't there, and I was like, fuck. So always back your stuff up.
And, God, that's so scary. But, like, I get it. Because as you panic when, especially if something's happening like ceremony or you're at portraits, and that iPhone storage comes up, like, one, it's great to have a backup phone on you at that point to just quickly, in the meantime, patch that together.
Exactly.
Even just to get you to, when you get to the next break, then assess the situation on your current phone. Because maybe your CapCut, if you have CapCut,
like
holds so much storage. It's like almost as much as my actual phone's like gallery storage.
And now edits will do the same thing. So if you're using edits,
so I just delete old content because it's just sitting in there. Those videos are sitting in the storage of your CapCut, right? So that would be my first thing to look at, is like go and cull and delete and go into the trash, because it sits in there for a week. So you think you deleted it, but you didn't. No. Go and delete it again from the trash. And
a general rule of thumb that I do for creators, I think it's way more than you'll need on the wedding day, but I just say, just make sure you've got 70 gig at least available.
70?
Because if they've got a double wedding weekend and they don't have time the night before or something, I'm just like, just make sure you've got plenty of space. And that's like, in the grand scheme of things, if you've got 256 gig or 500, whatever, it's like not that much. So they could have so much on there.
I don't even know how much I've got on mine, to be honest. Maybe 20.
No, right now I'm pushing it. It's
I'll
off season. It's off
I know.
season. We don't need to stress about it.
But I was just looking through stuff the other day. I was like, fuck, I've got so much shit on my phone.
It's so much anxiety looking at your camera roll. I need to go organise all of this. But
I really need to dump like raw content from my clients, from like my other like lexicon stuff, my social stuff, because it's just sitting in my phone. So yeah, storage is a really good one. What else, Mads?
Have good energy with your team, like not your team,
good
but your supply.
straight away.
Connections, put an effort into actually meeting them, chatting, have a good time, because
you're with them the whole day.
Yeah. Like Kieran from Rexville, he saw that I don't even know, it was the first thing in the morning, so I wasn't even flat or anything, and he was eating his lunch early. He's like, have you got food? And I was like, that's so sweet for asking. No, I don't, but by choice, because I just knew I was going to eat later that night, and I was fine. Bad Maddie. And then he was like, oh, have half of my sandwich, and it was a really yummy like egg and mayo, and I was like, no, it's so fine. And then I ran away, so he wouldn't like make me do it. Like, he bought my muffin this morning. I was like, I'll just run, and then he doesn't feel like he has to give it to me. And he still came and found me and give half of his sandwich because he didn't want me to crash out, and I was like, that's so nice.
Yeah, I've seen creators and they like pack, like Christine said, she's like packs a whole lunch sometimes. Like a full panini or like a sandwich, which I rate. I think that's a great idea. If you've got, so like if you're doing the shopping, if you're the person that does the shopping, like buy yourself a roll, buy yourself some cold cuts or whatever, or roasted like capsicum, it's in the jar, eggplant, whatever, like veg or not. And have that ready to go. And like I said, like school day, it's like school again, or like work, you're going to work, right? So you need to pack your lunch.
Yes. That's a great way to think about it, because I recently had the thought of, when you're going to work for the day, like when I used to work in early learning, we would show up to work, and if you had a good team for the day, it was going to be a great day. Like, everyone was in a good mood, upbeat, kids were really happy. But on the days that you showed up and you knew there was going to be someone there that hates their job, it was like, oh, God, or like not very good at their job or something. So if the team that you're working with on the day, just be one of the good members of the team, and then everyone will hopefully be good with you. That's the goal. But if you've got a good team, work is easy and it'll go fast.
Love that.
Yeah.
And it does. It makes you want to work with that person again.
Yeah, exactly.
And then want to work
And
with
you
them.
get so excited when you shop and see them there.
Yeah. Like even at the wedding vendor thing, and I was like, oh my God, I've seen like 5 people that I haven't worked with in ages, but
So
like
good.
Karina, I was like, oh my God, it's so keen to see you. Like,
so fun.
So nice.
to know.
Amazing. So next on our FAQs for content creators, advertorial spots in magazines. So this is actually my question.
Yeah.
Because I got sent a couple of emails from different magazines, like online magazines and directories.
Yeah.
And I put the question out there to my close friends, you know who you are, on Instagram.
I am one of them.
Oh, yeah. She's
I should have replied to be like, yes, I am.
It's me. So I basically put it out there and said, is it worth it working with this particular magazine? Some people replied, don't spend the money on that, just spend it on ads, which I thought was really a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Like this particular one, this magazine that approached me was only like $400 and something, like discounted rate for the year. So I was like, okay, well that's, for me, not much. Like for new creators, maybe that's a lot. But I was like, oh, I could do it and then just see how it goes.
Yes.
But one of the other, a photographer that's a friend of mine, they said, oh, it's just not worth it because we've only gotten 1 or 2 leads from this business or this magazine before over the year. So it just depends. So there are a couple of directories like that our good friend at Tennyson Events has spoken about on his close friends account. So talking about specific directories that target vulnerable wedding vendors.
Yes.
With basically just like a bunch of
in some
hoo-ha.
Like I think in some cases it could be more of like, even if it doesn't bring in leads, maybe it's good to be affiliated with some brands. Like that's the benefit that you would get out of it, maybe more trust, brand trust, but like not always leads, which is kind of what you pay for.
And I think creators and couples need to understand that when someone's got in their bio, like, you know, featured on Anti-Bride, featured on Vogue Weddings, featured in
Should we save this for our controversial?
I don't know.
No.
It's true though.
It is true.
But they pay for it.
Yeah.
Like those spots are not editorial.
Which was a shock to me. And I contacted, and then they said that, like, my life's a lie. Everyone I look up to, my life is a whole lie.
No, but I think it's funny that it's like a secret.
Yeah, like why
it's weird
is it a
that
secret?
I think it's weird because I'm in from journalism background.
Yeah.
Editorial, you know the difference between editorial and advertorials. Editorial is something that is done based off of maybe, for example, like a news story or something that is like of goodwill, or, you know, someone's won something and they've put it in the paper. Like it's a actual like story, or it's something that someone has gotten based on merit. Okay. So that can be like based on editorial stuff. Or it's like a new restaurant's opening, you know, that's an editorial potentially. It could be an advertorial if the restaurant has reached out to this particular magazine or blog and said, hey, we'll pay you to write a blog about us. That's an advertorial. So the problem is that most people don't understand, or you can't actually tell the difference between the two unless you have a really good eye for it and you understand the logistics behind things like media buying and advertising background. Okay?
Which I don't. Now I am better.
So now you know, being in the industry. So for creators listening, you need to understand that if you are approached by a directory, you need to do your research into exactly what they're promising you, because if you actually have that in writing as well, and they have if someone's guaranteeing you something, it's already a red flag, I think, because there are no guarantees.
No.
As good as you might be, as well known as you might be, that particular agency or directory cannot guarantee you get jobs. Yeah. It just doesn't. It can't. Okay. And therefore they're actually liable if they do, because you could, like, if that's in writing, you could actually sue them.
Even in our contracts, we say, like, we will do our absolute best to get everything
it's called a non-guarantee. Yeah.
Like, you just have to. Yeah.
So read the contracts through, read exactly what you're getting from this particular payment, this advertorial, basically, or this directory spot. And, you know, there's so many. I mean, I've worked with a couple of different ones now as well, where they're like, we have millions and millions of eyeballs on our directories and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, cool, I got like 2 leads from that.
Got me.
Spending $1,000+ on like a thing or a giveaway or something.
Which I think is also, like, I kind of wanted always to do these things. And then I did an expo, which I was never really like sure that I wanted to, because when I first came in the photography industry, it was like, maybe don't do them all the time or this and that, and so many different pieces of advice. And so I got from that end of the stick that you shouldn't do expos. And then I was like, you know what? I don't know, because a lot of people I look up to and trust us doing them and doing well. So I was like, we're just going to do it. And so I think maybe sometimes an expo can be a bit more beneficial than depending on what.
An online.
Yeah, an online thing, because you're physically meeting people and other vendors, and it's like a networking event still while it's still a expo.
Yep.
So I don't know, in my opinion, anyway.
You're making more of a connection in real life than just like having your face or your business on a directory. Yeah. So there are pros and cons to doing an advertorial. Obviously, if you're doing something like you're paying for an anti-bride, you know, full page spread. Yeah.
Like I've looked a lot into Wedded Wonderland. Like that
Wedded Wonderland. Yeah.
So cool.
You could do Vogue. There's the Wed. There's Wed Vibes. There's a lot of the Together Journal. There's a lot of different. The Knot as well. A lot of different directories that you could look into and see what their pricing is like if you wanted to go down that route. However, I would just pick one. Just start small, because you don't want to sink all of your money into these vendors came back to me and said, spend that money on better ads instead that are actually targeted ads to your specific couples, and they will come back to you directly rather than going through like a third party, obviously, through the clicking of stuff. Because obviously these people work, these agencies and magazines exist because they put so much into their own advertising to then get vendors to pay for
and I don't think they're built for people that are just starting out either, because if people are... That's okay. She can knock me. If people are coming... If you're like recent, fresh, and you're like, I just want to get my head in the game and I'm going to pay for it and do this online thing, then people that find you will go on your page and generally be like, still not quite in the mark. So like, it depends. Your stuff could be amazing and you only have 3 posts, but I would suggest waiting till you're fully fledged a bit more. Like you would be fine. Yeah. But it's, wait until you've got backup. Yeah. Don't just go straight into marketing that way.
Well, yeah, I mean, like you said, they're going to land on your page, hopefully. So what are they getting? Yeah. What's the impression that you're leaving?
It's not a guarantee.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that might be something to do like later down the track. So like now I'm 2.5 years in, basically. So what are we going to do now? And it's looking at things maybe like that. But again, I'm not really going to spend heaps of money on that stuff when I know that it's probably not going to give me so many leads. Like same with actual print magazines as well. Yeah. Again, you can't track that stuff. So for meta ads, for example, it's better to pay someone to do your ads if you don't know what you're doing, which is most of us. Get a professional to do your ads and track them for you. And then you can actually look at dollar for dollar, like that lead comes in through and you can connect your Facebook pixels, all these extra little things that they put together.
Your what?
Like a Facebook pixel, and you connect it to your website, and then you can track, and then that person can get retargeted for your ads. Wow. You know when you like click on an ad or you open up something in Google and then you get the ad for it like the next day? Yeah. That's retargeting.
I thought my phone was listening to me.
No. It's tracking your movement.
Oh my God.
It's like
that is so cool.
It's a lot more complicated than I just explained it.
Wow.
But,
I also learnt today when I was doing my email marketing thingy that I've never done before. You can map where people click on your email.
Yeah, like hotspots.
Yeah, hotspots. Mm-hmm. That is so cool.
Things you know.
I know.
Yeah, so advertorials, I think, maybe wait until you're a bit more established to give it a go. But if they're not that expensive and you think, oh, well, I may as well give it a
like
red hot crack, then go for it.
Someone did tell me, actually, that they're starting a directory for photographers and videographers.
Okay. I think there's so many,
but they're very cheap to start with, so it depends. Yeah, if they're
because that's how they need to get started, because then they basically take your money as capital to put into advertising for them to then advertise for more. Like, oh, look at all these vendors that we have.
Yeah,
tricky. It's a business. It is a business at the end of the day.
Nothing's free. Right. I got in trouble with Emma, who does my marketing, because on the day I kept saying, "Here, we have a free giveaway." Like, do you want a freebie? And Emma's like, stop selling it as a freebie because it sells that it's not a quality thing to win. And I was like, sorry.
Yeah, it's not a free giveaway. You don't
do
pay.
You want a complimentary?
No one pays to get into a giveaway.
I know, but I just don't have the marketing brain. It just doesn't work with me. And I'm like, freebie, freebie, freebie. Should not do that. Don't do that.
Watch your words, I think. Is
complimentary.
What's next on our FAQs? Matt's.
All right, this one's word for word. Someone inquired about seeing full galleries of weddings I've done. I mistakenly cleared them out for more storage without backing them up on a hard drive. Yes, I know, rookie mistake, never again. Anyway, do you show them the full gallery or a good handful of raw and edited content? I know some creators share a few raws and clips from each wedding on their website, but have you shared everything? Thanks.
So that was from an actual person that wrote in one of the Facebook groups.
Yeah.
A fellow creator. So what do you think? What would you do in that situation? Share a full gallery or no? Also, lol, so sad for them that they cleared
I know, I would,
gallery. I have not done
put
that.
On a hard. I think I have every gallery. I have lost that little tiny bit of content, but I never.
I wrote 4 months, and people check in, they're like, oh, is it going to be deleted soon? I'm like, no.
No, we have so much space. No, maybe just don't delete. Pay for the storage. You're a content creator. But I would personally not send a whole gallery to someone asking if they have like you mentioned before, like a venue or something.
Yeah, so I've had that. A couple have asked if we've shot at a particular venue, and they said, can we see some of the content from that venue? Yeah.
Which is fair. Yeah. But I wouldn't send a whole gallery because...
No, I just sent one folder, like of the ceremony.
Yeah, because you separate it, which is totally fine. Like ceremony, generally, most of that will be fine. And reception, generally... Actually, I'm taking that back. Reception, not everything will be fine because some people are crazy. But especially in the morning, some people are running around, like, in the background, maybe putting on a dress or this or that, and you don't want to, like, infringe on people's privacy. Yeah. So be very selective on what you send because you could get yourself into trouble.
Yeah, and I guess as a photographer, from your knowledge, do you have to ask permission for the couple to send a gallery?
No,
because I've received galleries from photographers when I'm looking into photographers for my wedding.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Because I'm not taking... I'm very intentional about what I'm taking photos of. Right. Whereas with content I'm intentional, but also you want everything.
Yeah,
so
and they get everything.
And they get everything, yeah.
Yeah, so I probably wouldn't send a full gallery, and that person, that creator, could give an explanation as to why, mainly for privacy purposes, which I feel that couples should respond well to.
Yeah.
But I would probably just send them the edited content. Yeah. Because really, at the end of the day, obviously the raw stuff is great, but it's like hundreds of videos of like 10-second videos. That's kind of...
And are they going to go through everything? Probably not.
The raw content feeds into the edited content to create a beautiful reel, right? You pick the best of the best. So I would go ahead and send them all of the reels edits.
Yes.
And show them this is what you could get edited.
Unless they have a specific request, like a venue or a spot or something.
And still it's so specific to the couple and what they're doing, what the day is like, the weather, what they look like, all these things. So it can still be a bit of a...
touchy.
Yeah. Like not the best selling point maybe for you.
And also raw content is not all beautiful. So do you want them to see all that before they understand what they're getting? Probably
absolutely. So probably wouldn't share everything from that person's perspective.
But save your stuff. Save everything, but don't share everything.
Get a hard drive.
Shave it.
Put it on your hard drive. Yikes. The next one is awards. Is it a scam? Are they scams or are they worth it? So depends on the award. Yeah. I think, again, it's similar to the advertorial. Do your research. Ask your vendor friends. Yeah. That's probably your best bet.
Use your community. Be friends with your community. Yeah. Make an effort with your community.
People that are in your area or in like the country. So if it's like a particular Australian awards or if it's something to do with your state, it's really not going to be that difficult to go to a vendor friend who has been in the game for a while. Maybe it's a planner, maybe it's a photographer.
And I think we have to remember as well, like, as content creators, it is still very new. So we do have the opinion that some people are very judgy with content creators, but it's getting a lot better now. And they do, at the end of the day, have so much more experience in the wedding game. Maybe not the content game, but the wedding game. Photographers and videographers have been in it for 10 plus years in weddings.
Totally.
So be kind to them and actually listen if they've got advice, because a lot of it is useful.
Most of it is sage advice.
Most of it is, they're not trying to tell you things to upset you. They're just usually experience.
They're just trying to give you the full story, all the information, because
which is a blessing. Use
it's great. Like our elders, but they're like probably the same age as us. So I think awards, looking into it, like knowing for myself, having been at something like the ABIA Awards, ABIAs, whatever people say, I've found that they're really good because they're votes. So there's some awards where you have to pay to enter or pay to be nominated, right? There's all these like extra little service fees and pays and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. ABIAs, you can nominate yourself or someone can nominate you, and you can basically enter your past couples, and they vote for you. Yeah. So the award winner wins the award based on your couples voting for you. So how much, they give you based on certain criteria. I haven't looked into all the criteria of it.
No. You can sign up, and then there's obviously more benefits if you do sign up.
Because then you become a member, and that's what you pay for, obviously, because they are a business again.
Exactly.
Awards.
And I think I will eventually do that. It's just right now I'm stress.
It's too many things. But you have to remember they are a business as well. So what do you want to do for this? Because ABIA again, or awards in general, because you get, if
they're
you
very
win or you're nominated, you get that little logo. It's part of the whole.
It's well known, so it's worth it.
There's a certain, type of establishment.
And I used to look at it like, not this one specific, but like we said before, we're just paying to get your name on something or paying to get in something. It's not like that, because it's genuine couples experiences. You have to prove that you're a couple, or you can't just have all your mates do it for you.
It needs the name, your email, the venue, the date that you got married, like all of the
important stuff. Yeah, so it's
and
real.
Then your couples can vote for you or not. So I think that is really good to do based off something like that, and it's more genuine because it's actually coming from your past couples. From just the past 12 months, not for ever. Yeah, that's which I was I was like, oh no, there's so many extras I could add in there, just the last 12 months. Yeah.
It makes it fair because Maddie didn't have as many as Lexi, so I would have died. No.
I know, but some of them, I already got some, so they're like, some bounced. I was like, oh no. Because one of them's like, no, the email's full. I was like, oh really? No, yeah. The whole inbox was full. I was like, shit.
Delete something.
Yeah. So I think some can be worth it, and some are a scam. So you just have to kind of look into, ask your vendor friends in your state or your country what they think about it, because they do come around every year. So you've just got to look into, are they virtual as well? There's one that I've seen that's like a virtual
you mentioned that
event, which I don't really understand.
Yeah, I don't know how
it works.
Stuff.
Yeah, so I didn't participate in that one. But I got asked, targeted about or whatever. I was like,
me.
I'll just do one.
Maybe next year.
But if you do win or you're a runner-up or something, you do get the logo that you can use. You can add that into your email signature. You can add it onto your website. There's things that couples do, value. If they see that you have been recognised within your industry and from past couples, that you are actually good at what you do. So that can be a pro for sure.
So helpful.
Yeah,
Helps trust.
What's our last FAQ, Maz?
I don't know if I have it.
You scrolled straight past it.
Sorry.
She went straight to the juicy one.
That I didn't know I had. Did I?
Go get tested.
Maybe I should. You're really inspiring me. Giveaways. Yeah.
You just did one.
Just did one. Went well. Very excited.
Free giveaway. It's a free giveaway.
She must have been one of the ones that said complimentary too, because she saw the value in it. She said in her response, she was so excited, matched my energy, and was like, this is amazing, perfect winner. So they're worth it if you're strategic about it. You got to
How did you
I had to
go about it? So how did they enter?
At the expo, they entered. They had to sign up for the sign-up form, and then on the sign-up form...
Captured a lead.
Yep. And then after that took them to a thank you page, and the thank you page said they had to follow both pages. So once they follow both pages, then I looked at it. But choosing a winner was hard because I couldn't just put everyone's name into a bucket, because do you think everyone followed the pages?
No.
So they didn't get an entry, and that cut it down at least 10 people maybe.
Because sometimes I pick, I'll go through a random name generator, pick a winner, check the criteria.
Yeah.
And if they haven't
Oh,
done
you do it that's a smarter way to do it.
Well, how did you do it?
I did it the long way. I went and just looked through every single person. There was only 51, but still. It took me time. That would have been way quicker.
Pick someone, like it randomly picks someone.
Yeah.
Check the criteria, cross-check it, and then if they're the winner, they're the winner. Like,
I'm doing that next time.
okay. Do that next time, everyone, if you're doing a giveaway.
Don't do what Maddie did.
Don't go and search for every single person
But
if they followed you or not.
But then I did the name generator and then it got spit out, so that was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a really good way to capture leads and emails because now you can sell them on the actual service. So if you're doing this like email marketing.
For the next two, because we've got 2 more offers that finish in 2 weeks. One's just a photo and one's a photo and content. So
beautiful.
2 weeks.
Yeah, so there's some urgency tactics there. That's great because you don't want to just leave it open-ended.
No.
Yeah,
and just
for sure.
dwindle because I'm one of those people that won't follow something up. I need reminders all the time.
Yeah. I even I've got in my emails, which has been really annoying lately because my Studio Ninja email, so as soon as a couple inquires with me, they should get an email, but a lot of them end up in spam. A lot of them. And then I send up a follow-up 3 weeks later and it's like, did we end up in your spam folder? And so many people are like, yeah, it did.
So
and I was like, what the
weird.
fuck?
So your follow-up one didn't go to spam. That's lucky as well.
No, lucky. Yeah, I know. Which is so weird.
Do you do, because I was looking into it, texting marketing?
No.
No? You don't approve of it? You're like, no, don't do it?
I get them and I'm like,
I know.
Like from Kogan.
Yeah. But then if they go to spam, I'm like, maybe we need another thing to prompt people because that's what I'm scared about.
Because I write on, so when they filled out the form and it says thank you, thing comes up, I always write, please check your spam folder because it happens
all
50% of the time, which is so shit. Some people's spam is really high alert for things like Studio
anything
Ninja.
that says offer, anything that says limited time, package.
Yeah,
anything.
and of course they're packages.
Yeah, you're paying us.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to need to bring my automated email for did we end up in your spam up to 3 days after instead of 3 weeks. I know, well, Josh Huggett said that he sends 5 emails in the first week.
Well, yeah. No, I don't.
5 follow-up emails after the inquiry. Oh, sorry, Amber's going past.
Whoa.
Did you hear that bit of the conversation? No.
Whoa.
We're at the vendor.
I need to up my game.
Yeah, he was he sends.
That's how you do
we're
it.
Talking, who are we talking to? Tennis and events, DJ Tennis and events.
Right.
DJ Riley.
Because then
the owner. He's great.
He does the records.
He does the vinyl. Yeah. So good.
Love.
Anyway, what I was saying about that was myself, Riley, and Josh Huggett were having a conversation about leads and how capture leads and how you
nurture them.
Yes, right. And Riley doesn't have any systems. He doesn't have Studio Ninja and stuff.
Wow.
He responds to everything manually. I was like, whoa, good for you, dude. But fuck my life. If I had to do that, just because there's so many.
Goodbye gym selfies if you would not have time for that.
But even I looked at my leads last night, and the last 30 days we've had 60 leads. So that's 2 leads a day, which means that if I had to leave that, and that's in our quiet season. So if I had to do that over the course of the year and respond to 2 leads, and I don't answer my emails every day, and those emails pile up.
Yep.
I would never get back to anyone. So obviously these automated things are great, the systems, right? And Josh was saying he gets obviously even more leads because he's just nuts on socials.
Yeah.
And he was saying that he actually, sends something like 7 emails after someone. So if you've sent a lead today, you've inquired with him on a form, you'll get an email every day for a week. I think
because people
something
do
like
need that reminder. Hey, people think of it as annoying. I hate when people say to me that they think posting a story or posting a poll or doing this or doing that is annoying their followers. I'm sorry, your followers are following you.
But also he is that's him.
Yeah, and if you're annoyed, they'll unfollow. And
he's everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't miss him. You can't ignore him, right?
Yeah, which is working.
Yeah.
So.
And if you don't want to book him, he's like that. So if you find that annoying or whatever, you're not going to book him, are you? So he's kind of giving you him as he is in an email form.
Very smart way to live.
Whereas I'm a bit please like me. I need to get better at that too.
I'm even worse, but I think I'm getting better at it, don't you think?
Yeah, but that's what I'm like, you know what, I don't want to assume people, and also you've been a bride. When you put out so many quotes, you want that quote, you want that response straight away.
Yes.
or at least for them to acknowledge it. And I feel so bad now knowing that most of or half of my leads don't even get my email, which like literally gives me a heart attack, because I'm like, I have set up this system so that
My
they can
stomach
get.
just went.
I know, straight away, literally in minutes.
Yeah.
Does my actual head in.
It's
so
not her. She's not ignoring you.
I'm so sorry. Couples. Anyway, so I think that. What are we talking about? Giveaways. Wow, that really just
tangent.
So tangent. Sorry, guys.
Train tracks.
I've done giveaways before with people like Wedded Wonderland for like their wedded week last year, which was okay. But
did that?
Yeah,
you
but
did.
people were still commenting like literally a month ago. I was like, this is over, babes. Like, this is way over. It was like October last year.
Wow.
Yeah, and luckily someone from, because I had put it Australia wide, which I don't know why the fuck I did that, but I was like, it's like a 10-hour giveaway. I just wanted to see what would stick, basically. And they picked the winner, which I didn't really love, because like, I don't know, because they capture all the leads as well.
Yeah.
So that was a kind of, I didn't know all of these things. My problem, I didn't look into it enough, and I didn't ask enough questions on the call that I had with them.
Do you know who all the leads were now? Or
They captured all the leads, so I didn't really get the leads.
Oh.
Yeah, which is strange. So they have the intake form, not me. So then they picked the winner, and then...
And people signed up for you, though, but they kept them.
Well, the only thing that I got out of that was followers, because they have to... One of the criteria was to follow my account and then apply via the form,
Really, but not really,
which was good. Like, I think we got maybe like over 100 followers, which wasn't too bad, but they were from everywhere in Australia. So, and they were just wanting something free. So it was kind of a bit of a disconnect, I think. I'd probably do it differently next time.
Yeah.
But I've done giveaways before for like, you know, when we hit like 2,000 followers or whatever. It was like good times.
Yeah.
5K and stuff. And they worked really well.
They're not a bad thing.
No, they worked
Just
really well,
don't
but
do
you
them all
have
the
to do them seldom. You can't do them all the time because it really saturates and washes down the value of a giveaway. It's like when people have discounts all the time or sales. Like if you go to a retail store and you know that Maya's having a 50% off sale all the time.
We're closing down.
But we're not.
But we're not. We're opening it. What?
We had such a good response to our closing down sale. We're opening again. Are you kidding me?
You've tricked no one.
Why do you think you had a closing why it went so well? Because people thought you were closing out.
You've tricked no one, Sally.
That's called urgency tactics. Like, scarcity, right? Yeah. So, yeah, giveaways seldom at either a milestone. So if you've got like you've hit a specific amount of followers, or maybe it's like your birthday. Yeah. And
or you do an expo.
Yeah. Or like I've given away specific, when I was starting out, a couple of hours for influencers.
I definitely did a couple.
Weddings.
Yes.
But then they paid for the rest of the time, right?
Exactly.
So I was still able to get paid on the day.
Worthwhile.
Yes, but I wanted to capture their weddings.
It's a give and take.
And got so many leads from that, doing that rather than paying for something.
Yes, and they were local as well, which I think really helps.
So good. So yeah, giveaways can work.
I don't hate them.
That's pretty much it for our wedding content creator FAQs episode. Yeah. If you have more questions that you want us to answer through the episodes, or we can do a listener question at the end of an episode. We need more
questions.
We would love to hear from you. Obviously, we're not opposed to hearing different opinions
love it.
Talking about them. Our next episode will be all about that. So, yeah, if you have questions, please send us a message or a voice note on Instagram
Voice note.
at behindthecontent.pod. We're also the same on TikTok. Yeah, so Maddie's been kindly putting our TikTok together. And our email is behindthecontentpod@gmail.com. So you can also email us questions there too. But yeah, we've had a really good response. We have over 1,000 streams on Spotify.
We reached it.
Which is so good. You can leave comments on Spotify videos. I didn't realise.
Yes, we have too.
So exciting.
My mum. Thanks, Mum.
Thanks, Mum.
We're getting there.
So, yes, good times.
And
Teresa, my florist, my wedding florist. So, yeah, if you have any feedback for us, like positive or negative, constructive criticism, feedback, whatever, please give it to us.
Okay, fine. It's not negative, it's constructive.
We would really love to hear from you. We're still, obviously, as you might have heard through this episode, we're still working out 21 episodes in, volume and our laughing and
I'm
stuff.
not
So
a videographer.
we do apologise. We are doing this ourselves. We are setting this up ourselves, and our producer is editing for us, the lovely Atia. So yes,
We might look into a roof. Maybe that'll help the echo.
Yes, because we're a little bit.
I've
like
seen
that
those
too.
actual pod booths, but they're very expensive.
No.
No.
And they're too small.
They're
We
too
need room.
small.
We need room. Anyway, what are you doing?
I was looking at what countries people are listening from because I thought that was fun, but I think I've spoken about that before.
Okay.
Just
Anyway, thank you so much. We'll see you on the
Bye.
next episode. Bye.